News 5 at noon is being brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isani Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Outgoing UDP leader Shyne Barrow slams State of the Nation speech. 7 months in, Senator Chris Coy steps down from Briceño cabinet. And Tropic Air expands fleet with $35 million investment ahead of Independence Weekend. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
When I was a student, ICB was there to protect me, ensuring my education and future. When I got my first car, ICB was there to protect me, providing excellent coverage and peace of mind on the road. When we moved into our first apartment, ICB was there to protect us, securing our belongings and giving us a sense of security. And when we got our first house, ICB was there for us, protecting our home and everything we've worked so hard for.
At every step of your life's journey, ICB is there for you. For more information, call 224-5328 or visit our nearest branch.
Welcome back. Party leader Shyne Barrow, in a televised message responding to the Prime Minister's State of the Nation address on Tuesday, is soundly criticizing the Briceño administration. Barrow's disapproval comes on the heels of opposition leader Tracy Tager-Panton describing yesterday's presentation as weak. This marks Barrow's final address as leader of the United Democratic Party, and is going out swinging, taking aim at the very achievements the Prime Minister touted just a day ago. So, what exactly did Barrow have to say? Here are the key points from his response.
You've all seen the lies from Compol Rosado, who is now on administrative leave due to being implicated in the abduction of Budna by Budna himself. Only the Prime Minister, his cabinet, and cronies are living the Belizean dream. For all of us, it translates into a dreaded nightmare. And this is not about Joseph Budna. We all accept that he has a horrid past, that we would be remiss to not require that he pay his debt to society. But you cannot excuse criminal acts, even for those in society that are criminals themselves. Last year, on September 7th, 2024, just 3 days before we celebrated our 226th anniversary of the Battle of St. George's Caye, a group of Guatemalan Navy gunships breached Belizean maritime borders. This was 7 days after the Guatemalan armed forces rammed their vessels into Brother Will Mejia and his BTV vessel, intimidating and putting Belizean lives at risk. Briceño was in Guatemala at that time, taking pictures with the president. Obviously, there was no protocol for the Sarstone discussed. There was no priority for our territorial integrity on the agenda because the once mighty, aggressive, hawkish PUPs who promised to put the Guatemalans in check continue to behave in a neutered fashion. They again repeated their incursions this year as if routine on September 13th, stopping Brother Will Mejia this time from entering the Sarstoon Island. Days before this incident, the Guatemalan Armed Forces went to our Sarstoon Island to place a Guatemalan flag there. While the Prime Minister's family-owned Smart Telecom purportedly owed $11 million in taxes, a few years ago, with no repercussions, a young entrepreneur from the south side of Belize City, Andrew Munnins, was hauled off to prison yesterday for failing to pay over $100,000 in taxes. Imagine a prime minister who boasts of creating an enabling environment for micro, small businesses at his investment summit, is overseeing a government that is sending hard-working small business owners to jail, while Flexar Capital, you can see them on the list of people who have outstanding taxes owed, they owe $1.3 million in taxes with no consequences. The economy continues to be in decline for the rest of us, though, for the working class Belizeans who are paying 25% income tax, while special Belizeans pay 6% and million-dollar corporations pay 3%. This may be my last State of the Nation speech as leader of the great United Democratic Party, but I pledge to you, the Belizean people, that I will work with my successor and all Belizeans to ensure that we mount a formidable opposition to hold this government to account, and that we fight hard to form a new UDP government that will deliver on their promises for a better Belize.
Senator Christopher Koye is on his way out as Minister of State in the Ministry of Finance. The announcement comes just 7 months after he rejoined the Briceño administration, following the PUP's big win at the polls in March. So far, no official reason has been given for his departure, but we know this. Koye is heading back to private practice, teaming up once again with Senior Counsel Amon Courtney. We'll have all the details on this developing story in our evening newscast. The long Independence Day weekend is almost here, and you know what that means. Belizeans everywhere are already planning that perfect getaway. Well, if your dream destination involves hopping on a plane, there's good news. Booking that flight just got a whole lot easier. Tropic Air has just added 3 brand new aircraft to its fleet. That brings their total to 15 caravans, and by the end of the year, they'll have 5 factory-fresh planes in the skies. We're talking about a massive $35 million investment in Belize's aviation future. Tourism Minister Anthony Mahler says this move is a major leap. Here's what he had to say about this bold step forward.
Airlift is the lifeblood of the industry, whether it's domestic or international. And domestic grows when we grow the international routes into Belize. They go hand in hand. The vast majority of people who come to Belize, and a lot of Belizeans who travel across the country, do so by one of the domestic carriers, Tropic being the lead domestic carrier in the country. They've done so for close to 50 years and 300 plus employees. Now they're up to 500 caravans or aircrafts, and they will continue to grow because the industry will continue to grow. And with that tremendous partnership that we've forged for the last 40 years or so, we are ensuring that the economy of Belize continues to grow. And so airlift here in the country is crucial for development. I must say it here, ground transportation has a long way to go, so we'll be dependent on domestic carriers for a long time, and hopefully we can get it right, because transportation is a crucial part of the industry, and we can't forget all the aspects of it, and whether it's a boat, a bus, or an aircraft, it is important.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.
News 5 at noon was brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.